Welcome back to Fins and Fangs. My name's Tyson, and today we're going to be rehousing my Chilobrachys species electric blue. So this right here is what we're going to be rehousing it into. I have about 3 inches of substrate. For substrate, we're using an organic potting soil, and I also have a little bit of leaf litter on top. We also have some sphagnum moss for keeping in a little bit of moisture, and we also have some sticks here that it can use for anchor points. First things first, I'm going to start here by making a little pre-made burrow down the side. So hopefully whenever we rehouse it, it goes straight into that hole and doesn't bolt out of the enclosure. And next here, I'm just gonna add a little bit of sphagnum moss just for a little bit of decoration. And it'll also help keep in the humidity. And just mix it up a little bit. And last but not least, I'm gonna add a couple sticks in here just so it has something to web to. Now remember, these guys are a Chilobrachys species, so they do like it pretty damp. So what I'm gonna do now is take the spray bottle and spray all along the sides to get the lower parts of the substrate pretty moist. So this is the enclosure that it's currently in. The one we're rehousing it into isn't much wider than this, but it is a lot deeper, so it's gonna give it lots of room to burrow. So as you guys can see here, I got this one on February 14th of this year, and it's grown quite a lot. Whenever I got it, it was about 1/2 inch, and its last molt, I believe, was just over 2 inches. So let's get this guy out of here and into his new enclosure. So what we're gonna do is take out some of this substrate and these fake leaves in here, and I think it'll make it a little bit easier to get it out. So it's actually in this clump that came out, I believe. Oh yeah, it's right here. So maybe what I can do actually is coax it into here. So the tarantula is right here, and I'm gonna try and prod it down. So it did bolt on me, but I got it in my catch cup, and that's why you always gotta have your catch cups everywhere. I always have at least 2 with me whenever I'm rehousing, 1 on each side of me. So now that it's actually in this cup, it should be much easier to get him into his enclosure. And there it is, guys. It's in the enclosure, but I can't find the lid for it, and this is not the right lid. And it's in. So I'm not really sure if you guys can see that, but he did go right down into our pre-made burrow, and that's exactly what I was hoping for. There you guys have it. This is the Chilobrachys species electric blue in its new home, and I'm actually going to see if it'll eat for us. It's probably stressed out, so it might not eat, but we'll see if it will. That is it for the rehousing, but before I go, I would like to show you guys this molt from our Theraphosa stirmi. I measured the molt and it was about 7.5 inches, and sadly, I'm pretty sure it's a male. The molt is a little bit torn up, but from what I could tell, I was 90% sure it's male, so that kind of sucks, but we could do a future breeding project with them. And these are really just such an awesome looking species. And just look how big those fangs are. Yeah, you would not want to get bit by this. So there he is right there, looking awesome in his new clothes. And I know I haven't rehoused him yet, but I'm hoping to be able to do that in early next year. So that does it for today's video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, and tell me something down in the comments.